What is up, everybody? A little bit of a different video today. My normal videos will be kind of devotional, like what God's placed on my heart, stuff that I notice. If you haven't seen those, it's your first time stopping by, I pray that you go check those out. But one of the things that I watch the most on YouTube, I watch a lot of podcasts, but I also watch a lot of EDC videos. And the reason I do that is because I think it's really interesting to see how each person carries what they need for the job or stuff that they do. Well, I'm a youth pastor. If you didn't know, I'm a youth pastor. I've been a youth pastor for 5 years. Love my job, and I just went full time. I've been going full time, where that's my full time everyday job for about a year and a half, roughly, right? And so my EDC has changed a little bit, and my EDC I don't think is just to my job. It's also to my everyday, like what I love to do and stuff that I like. So today I'm wearing cargo shorts. I have everything laid out on a table in front of me. Normally I wear jeans. So in my left pocket, I always carry my keys, which are super simple, okay? I don't put a lot on my keys. I'm trying to find another key organizer. I had a key bar. I liked it, and then I stopped liking it. So I drive a Mazda, so I have my Mazda key fob and key. I have a little key, like, ring thing that says, serving because Christ served. I thank my God through Jesus Christ for you, Romans 1:8, which was given to me by our senior pastor for, and our other pastors got them. But they were given to us by our senior pastor to thank us on Pastor Appreciation Month, which is in October. So in October, thank you, Pastor. They do a lot. So and pray for them. Then I keep a handcuff key and my house key, and then the two cards, little card things. One's my gym membership, and the other one is to the library. That's my keys. The other thing in there, I always carry a lighter. This one currently isn't working. I just found that out. So I need to go get a new one. But it's just a little pipe lighter. It's meant to like go sideways, and I just think that's cool. Multi-function in a lighter. So I always carry a lighter. I carry a Through Night TI3. I've had two of these. One of them, I do these things called ghost tours in where I live. And so you run around, you scare people. I always carry lights, so it's nice because it's at night and they're on a trolley, and you know sometimes the locations you can't see real well, so I had a light, but it fell out of my pocket, and it was this light, not this specific one. So I went and bought another one because I love it. It's got 3 modes, so it's got a firefly mode. Well, let's see if I can get back. Firefly, medium, high, and then a strobe mode, which is like kind of hard to get to, but so I love this light. It's $13 on Amazon. Through Night TI3. It runs off 1 AAA battery, and it's just wonderful. I love it. It's little. I'm not really big on like defensive lights with the crown. I carried one for a while, just not a big fan, and so I carry that in my left pocket as well. And then I carry a prayer coin. Our church is like looking at making these, but we haven't yet, and this church inspired them. So it's Liberty Baptist Church in Spokane, Washington. It's where I went as a kid. And the pastor, Jim Zeke, they have a pretty heavy military community. So challenge coins are a big thing in the military. And so he did a prayer coin to remind people to pray for the fellow men in the church, to pray for the church, pray for each other. So I use it to fidget with. I fidget with it a lot. But it also reminds me not only to pray for the guys there, but to pray for the guys in my own church. So that's everything in my left pocket. In my front right pocket, I carry my wallet. I carry a Ridge wallet. Just real cool, kind of sleek. The RFID is cool or whatever, which I don't think I'll ever carry a wallet. Sometimes I switch to a little cheap leather wallet until I find a new one, but I carry the Ridge wallet. It's the gunmetal one. It's beat up and tarnished. I've had it for a while. I drop it a lot because if I have this out, I'm fidgeting with it as well. I'm just a fidget guy. So yeah, pretty simple. It's a wallet. Like there's not much to it. I carry a Fisher Space Pen in that pocket as well. The Fisher Space Pen bullet, which is like little, then goes to a full-size pen. Always was fascinated by these because they'll write in anything, they'll write on anything, and I always wanted to carry a pen with me. I carried a tactical pen, an Uzi tactical pen. It's just a little big. I still carry that in my bag, but this just works better, easy to come out, and nobody's like, oh, what's this, how do I work it? They can get it pretty quick. I carry a 64 gigabyte thumb drive. This one's just a cheap $12 cruiser dial, SanDisk cruiser dial that I got from Walmart. I just carry it because I do a lot of video editing for the church as far as our video announcements and stuff. And so this comes in handy all the time to transfer files from my home computer to their computer and just make it easier. So I carry one of those. I carry a tube of chapstick. Right now I have this like EOS all natural. Normally I have Arbonne chapstick, just don't have it right now, so I carry EOS. I live in a really dry climate, and my lips dry out all the time, so I carry those. I carry So first off, I carry business cards for my church. We got new ones because we just moved locations. But when I used to work at Walmart, so I have this license holder that's a little bigger than a normal license holder. A normal license holder is like almost like if you took off this whole top layer, like they're roughly about that big. Most of you guys have had them, but this is a bigger one I got when I went to their shareholders meeting and when I worked there. And so I needed to carry business cards to hand out because we moved locations. Super excited about it. God's doing great things at our church. And I don't have a business card holder because, I'm 25 and don't really carry business cards. And then I was like, well, I need to carry these and hand these out, And I should have been doing that before, but I hate it when they give up. So I found this just kind of sitting around in a box, and I was like, oh, I'll use that. It's worked great. It's funny. It's cheap. Kind of cheap from where I came from. Next thing I carry is Gerber shard in that top right pocket. Just a little pry tool is mainly what I use it for. It's actually come in a lot of handy during this time, pulling like little nails and little staples out of walls and stuff in our new facility. It has a Phillips head and a flat head and then a bottle opener. But I want to wrap it in paracord, just haven't gotten around to it yet. And then the other thing I carry in that pocket is a knife. I wouldn't say I'm a huge knife guy, but I'm a pretty big knife guy. So in my top right pocket, I carry a paramilitary 2, Spyderco paramilitary 2. I've actually got it down to 5 knives that I rotate like each day of the week, which sounds really weird. And then my favorite knives get 2 days, obviously, because Saturday and Sunday. And so the other ones are, I carry a Kaiser, like it doesn't even have a name. I call it the Kaiser like mermaid because it's an anodized titanium handle and it's blue and it's beautiful. And that one operates off of S35V steel. This one's S30V steel with G10 handles. And then I carry a custom-made Spyderco Tenacious. And what I mean by custom-made is my buddy Anthony stonewashed it for me. Looks beautiful. And I carry also a custom-made Rat 1. He stonewashed that one as well. That stonewash that he did put those knives back in my rotation. And then I carry a CRKT. I think it's an M16-01 that I carry around, which is a lot smaller than the rest of my knives. But that's my top right pocket. Knife, and no, this knife is not for self-defense. Like, I'm not going to use this for self-defense. This is like cutting food, stuff like that is what I use that knife for. Then in my back right pocket, I carry it's called a 2B. So this one specifically, the reason I carry this one is I have a teenager in my youth group that goes to Yellowstone Alliance Adventures Camp. And it's a camp that teaches him how to minister to children. And so he brought one of these back the first year. The second year he went, he actually picked me one up. I bugged him a little bit about it, but he picked me one up. And so it's super cool. It'll go over your head. You can use it as a face shield. You can use it as a bandana. Honestly, I clean my glasses with it sometimes. I wipe sweat away. It's come a lot more in handy during the summer, like trying to protect my neck and stuff from the sun. And I use it a lot when we go fishing. So I carry 2B in my back right pocket, specifically that one. And then I carry a Right in the Rain notepad. So this is my third one that I carry. One's in my car. One I just ran out of, so I had to go get a new one. So this one's like brand new. Haven't even ripped a page out of it yet. And I take a lot of notes. Again, I'm a youth pastor, so if I don't have my calendar next to me, I'll jot it down in here. I just don't really like using my phone for that kind of stuff because I feel like I'll forget it, and I forget that stuff's in my phone calendar all the time. I never forget my notepad, and I pull it out about once a day and kind of look through it, make sure that I'm getting my stuff done. I also use it for to-do lists, even though I'm not a big to-do list guy, but if I feel like I need to write one, it's there, or numbers or anything like that, contact information from other people I come in contact with. So that's in my back right pocket. I used field notes for a while, and they just kind of kept falling apart. So what do I want to go over next? So that's my back right pocket. My back left pocket is currently what's in there is being used to shine light on this side of my face. I carry a Apple iPhone 8 Plus. I just like the 8 Plus. They're bigger. A lot of our kids are interested in like PUBG Mobile and stuff like that, and so the bigger phone just allows me to do that, play with them and on that game, and it's a lot of fun. So it's up there using his light. I carry it in a what's that called? Magpul case. It's a thin blue line case that I actually got from one of my youth helpers and one of my best friends. And so after he switched phones, he gave me that case, and I love it and don't really switch it out. So the next thing I carry on my belt loop, I carry a Leatherman. So I actually keep it in the little pouch that it comes with, as you can tell, because like if you can see, it's all frayed and stuff. And it's the Leatherman Wave, and it's the limited edition Leatherman Wave, and really all that means is that they did a weird color on it. But I liked that, so I picked it up. Of course, multi-tools are super simple. Main thing I use is the pliers and the screwdriver in here. The knife, since I already have one, I don't really use, but I do occasionally. It just depends. But I love this Leatherman Wave. Like, it's come in so much handy. I actually it's come like a ton in handy recently. I put a door stopper on with it because there was a broken door stopper that I had to take off and put one on. We didn't have the right size wrench, so a lot of hand strength and the pliers, and it worked. So I carry that, and then also in that pouch I carry like 2 bit kits. Yeah, just to have extra bits to use. I use these a lot. I like the small ones, the small bits, because I do wear glasses and sometimes they come in handy. And then on there's these little elastic loops that you can put extra things in there. I know I already showed a light, but I carry a Phoenix E12, which has a low mode, a medium, and a high. And I carry 2 flashlights. One, I bought this one. This was going to be my EDC light when I was looking for this, when I went to buy this. And I didn't know if I really wanted to go back to that, because it was so small I lost it, so I picked this up. No pocket clip, and it just kind of got annoying. And I don't really like floaters, but I have a lot of them, so it just kind of happens. This one I threw on the belt clip, and is there more to use if I need more lumens at night or whatever, or just have an extra light if someone needs it. So I carry that on in the little elastic loop of the Leatherman Wave sheathing. So I carry a watch. It's an Apple Watch Series 2. I talked to my brother about getting an Apple Watch because I didn't think I'd use it, and I use it all the time. Like, if I get a text message or something when I'm in a meeting, it's super nice to be able to look down and see what's going on. If it's important enough and I can tell someone I need to step away, or if it's just someone saying what's up. So, love it, and I use a lot of functions on it. I check the weather on it. I keep track of my heart rate, especially when I'm at the gym, which has been kind of a recent thing because I kind of quit going to the gym for a while, But he said he didn't want to get one because he's afraid all his other watches will kind of go by the wayside, which is so true. I used to wear a G-Shock. I loved my G-Shock. Once I got my Apple Watch, I felt like I needed to wear that because it just did a lot more. So I get where he's coming from. Then I wear a necklace. So my senior year of high school, I stayed at home. I stayed in Oregon while my parents moved. And my mom and dad for Christmas gave me this cross necklace. So I've worn this necklace for about 7 years. And then my wife hates it. But our first Christmas together, she gave me this key. And I've worn it ever since, and she hates it because it's all beat up and looks aged and stuff, and I just think it looks kind of cool, so I wear them. It's something that defines me. So lastly, I do carry a firearm. I live in the state of Wyoming. I have the freedom and liberty to do that and the right to do that. I also have my concealed carry permit and have gone through a lot of training with my weapon, not just pointing at paper. We've done some stress training, some draw training, all that kind of stuff. I'm going to do more stress training here. So I carry a Smith & Wesson shield, and a Vetter Light Tuck, which is this is my favorite holster that I have ever worn. My shield, just for those of you who are safety snobs, it is clean, it's clear. So my shield has a Laser Max laser on it, just a kind of a cheap laser that I picked up, and then I put a hoe grip on it, as well as a stainless steel guide rod in there. It's weird pointing a gun at a camera because I know people are watching this. So that's my firearm of choice, and I carry, I believe they're Gold Star defense rounds. I believe they're 124 grain. But so I can get a pack of 50 of these for the pack that I can get Federal HSTs or Hornady Critical Defense. So I just rather have these. Love them. They function really, really well. Never had a problem. The other thing is, so since that's such a small gun, and it carries 8 plus 1, so that's 9. So I'm at 19 rounds, right? Because I carry an extra mag in a little Blackhawk cheap mag holster, which is weird because I carry inside the waistband with that gun specifically, outside. But anyways, it was cheap. It works. It gets the function that I need. And I carry an extra mag just to have extra rounds. Honestly, I'm a civilian, right? I'm not a cop. I'm a youth pastor. So if I have to defend someone or defend myself or my family in a dire situation, that's going to get the job done. So that is my everyday carry. That's what I carry. Everything serves a purpose, mainly for around the church building, but also if I'm going fishing or whatever, or eating or whatever. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Oh, one more thing. Everything else I can't fit in my pockets. My computer, my headphones, power bank. I have so much stuff in this bag, so maybe I'll do a video of that in the future of what's in there. but that seems like a lot more work. So I hope you enjoyed. This is what I carry every day. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, and as always, be blessed.